where we can cut or trisect a line segment. Turns out we could do more than just trisecting the line segment. Let's answer the question first. What change could you make to the diagram to divide DE into a 2-to-1 ratio? End of last minutes of the video. In the last page, the last video that we did, it was a 1-to-2, so I'm just gonna reverse that around. I'm gonna say that 2 would be like those two segments, and 1 would be like that segment. So if you just happen to group the segments A and B into a longer segments, then that A plus B is double the length of C, and so therefore A plus B as a ratio to C will be 2-to-1. Let's do number 3. Consider the line segment AB. Let's use construction tools to divide AB into 5 congruent segments. Explain how the triangle proportionality theorem justifies your process, and then what change can you make to your diagram to divide AB into a 4-to-1 ratio? Or a 1-to-4, right? So maybe right here, you should pause. You should pause the video. I'll say go in that point. But I'm going to say you should go back and try to use these steps. And I guess the only change, if you think about it, is that instead of 3 arbitrary lengths along, you need to make 5 of them, okay? I'm gonna do all of the construction with really like no explanation, just because I figure like I've already shown you how to do it in page 521, and it'll go faster if I just zip, 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 get it done. But you can pause, slow down the video at any time, of course, use your resources wisely. So with that, I've got my compass, I've got a pencil, and I've got tracing paper ready to go to make 5 segments, cutting this line segment AB into 5 sections, okay? So I'm gonna pause. I'm not pausing, you're pausing. You should pause it and skip forward until you see that our constructions are both done and I'm starting to answer part B. Ready? Go. Maybe a little more like this. So over here, I'm actually gonna go this way too. I realize I need that line to go up there. Okay. Then make a mark. 1, 2, didn't do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 2, 5. So then X, 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 and X. Call that point F. Every single point gets a dot. And we're going to trace a line. BF. Yes, okay. So now tracing paper, and I want to trace all of this. And trace this. Okay, so we're loading up the page, graphite. And if I flip it, line it up there, that should work. So then we'll slide it to here. Oh, that's intriguing. Okay, go here with it. And slide it up to here. Trace, wait. And then up to here. So then up to here. Last of all, still on the line. This is looking good. Okay. So now I'm going to take this out, and draw the line. So be here first. So we have there. A, B, C, D, E. Are you back? There it is. I'm going to step for a minute. Maybe you're like getting caught up. You know, you're drawing it. You've got A and B and C and D. We've got the trisection, the pentasection. I don't know what you call 5 sections. Hey Siri, what do you call it when you cut a line segment into 5 sections?
Okay, I found this on the web for what do you call it when you cut a line segment into 5 sections.
I mean, there's
Check it out.
some pretty good resources. Oh, Thales theorem. I'd say Thales. Thales theorem. That's Thales, all right? So, point being, there's some really good resources, some YouTube videos you could search up. I mean, I appreciate you watching my video and you're supporting, like, you're learning through what I've got, but one of many. You can go find all kinds of resources. How you use them, how you learn from them. That's the goal and the hope that I have for helping you become a better math student and a better learner and you know, provider for your own knowledge in life. You know, kind of goal for me as a teacher. By the way, upcoming is probably going to be a test, and if you're already saying I'm going to fail this, you're right. Stop it. What are you going to do about it ahead of time? You're clearly watching this not on the day of the test, or maybe you are. Why are you doing that? Why didn't you do your stuff already to help you be ready? You don't have to already fail this. Put in the work ahead of time and be ready, and you can do this, okay? Explain how the triangle proportionality theorem justifies your response. And over here, I have the triangle proportionality theorem. Maybe it's not there anymore, but it says that if you have parallel lines, then you can make the sides segmented by those parallel lines into a proportion. That was one of the video notes from the previous section of lessons. So thank you if you watched those video notes, but let's go ahead and use those now. It would say then that A over B is going to equal B over C is going to equal C over D is going to equal D over E because they all equal their respective A to X, B to X, C to X, D to X, and then last of all, E to X. And the bottoms of those fractions are the same. In fact, the result of all of those is 1, because if the line was cut correctly, all of these are in a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. What change can you make to your diagram to divide AB into a 4 to 1 ratio? Highlighter time, have your green and your yellow, let's go. So a 4 to 1 would mean put 4 of them first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 of them last. That would be a 4 to 1 ratio. So if I combine through segment addition, A plus B plus C and plus D, they will all add up to 4 segments. And if I compare that to segment E, that makes a 4 to 1 ratio. How do you know whether you divided a segment into a 4 to 1 or a 1 to 4? It's all about the direction. So if the direction is along AB, then the direction is going from A to B, wrong way, from A to B. And so therefore, if you're going to put 4 segments together in order and you're going to leave one off at the end, the reverse would be like this. I'm going to put A alone, and then I'm going to group the rest of them. A 1 to 4 ratio would be A compared to B plus C plus D plus E. And we didn't do that. We didn't do B plus C plus D plus E. We did the reverse of that. Activity 2 is next. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next episode.